Today I'm going to show you how I set up my challenge through Google Classroom so that I can have challenges set up for my kids for the whole year, all in one place for all of my classes. And it's just a convenient way to share that and kind of take care of the planning all at one time. So I'm in my Google Classroom right now, you can see, and I'm going to add my own class. So I'm going to create a class and I'm going to call this classroom Math Challenge. And then here is my classroom. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create some topics. Okay, so now that I have got my challenge classroom kind of set up, I've created it, I've got my topics that I want, now I'm ready to start actually creating the challenges. Again, my goal is to create one once a week, and I've got all the Mondays. I've got my calendar here, so I know what all of the Mondays are. And so the first one I need is for August 20th, so I'm going to create an assignment. And basically now it's a matter of picking your challenges. So you can do links, you can attach files. I have all of the ones I want in my Google Drive. And I'm going to start with this jugs of water one, which is one of the classic problems about, you've got a 3-pitcher jug and a 5-pitcher jug. How do you measure out exactly 4 pitchers? So I've got that. I want to make a copy for each student. I think, well, I could make a copy or I could let them view it. That's kind of up to you. I think I'll go ahead and have them make a copy. And then the topic that I want for this is going to be, this is kind of a classic math problem. So I'm going to go ahead. Now, instead of assigning this, I am going to schedule it. And so I want to schedule this for August 20th. This is my first one. So I'm going to schedule this for August 20th. And I'm going to go ahead and schedule this. And so now I'm ready to create the one for the next week. And so again, all of mine are coming from stuff that I have in my Google Drive. I think this one, a pattern one, would be a good one. So I'm going to use this one. And this is more of an expressions and equations kind of challenge. And so then I'm going to go ahead and schedule this one for next week. And so it'll be the 27th. And I'll go ahead and schedule that one. And so basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and schedule out an entire year's worth of challenges. Okay, so I have been scheduling for about 30 minutes now, 30 to 40 minutes. And you can see I now have scheduled out my math challenges from August of next year all the way through May of next year. And so I love this because I at least have sort of my backbone built. Now I can certainly go in later next year and decide, oh, I don't want to do this problem. We're not where I thought we were going to be. Or, oh, I found this other great problem. I think I want to replace this one with something else. But I at least have a great start. Now that I have my weekly challenges scheduled out, I'm ready to fill out just a couple more things that will, I think, make my challenge classroom a little bit more complete. So the first topic that I want to talk about is this anytime, any topic. And I have about 7 or 8 things added to this, and it is just what it sounds like. It is things that kids can do anytime during the year, any topic. And so while I post my weekly challenges once a week, and those are due by Friday, these are ongoing. They're always available. Sometimes for some of my more creative kids that, they are those high learners, but they don't necessarily love just the tougher problems. Sometimes they enjoy the creativity aspect a little more. And so these are pretty basic things like this one. Make a math cartoon that incorporates some topic that we've studied in class. And so I have a variety of these. Famous mathematician, research a fascinating fact, write a test, things like that, that kind of gives students the opportunity to be content creators instead of just giving them a tough problem, maybe a chance to be a little bit more in depth with something that they're really interested in. And then the last topic I'm going to show you is what I call Wonder Math. And this one cracks me up, and I love this. It is very simple. So for this one, I actually created a question. What math question does this make you wonder about? And how would you answer the question? And I just did a Google search for something to try to find a picture that I thought was interesting. So I think I searched for world's biggest pie here, and you can see this huge key lime pie, and I just found a Google image. And so to me, I just always see these pictures that make me wonder about things. And if kids see pictures that make them wonder too, why not use that and really get them thinking? So, like some of the stuff I was thinking about was like I Googled giant gingerbread house. And, to me, I look at this giant gingerbread house and I immediately start thinking about how much gingerbread did it take? How much frosting did it take? And, if that's interesting to a kid, all you have to do is put that image or put a link to that image and just ask the question, what does this make you wonder about? And how would you figure it out? Another one that I've had good success with last year, I typed in Jello pool. And I had my kids look at this picture right here. And I had all sorts of interesting questions that the kids asked about how long would it take to make this much Jello? How much would it cost to make this much Jello? And some of my kids got really interested in this question. And so letting them take something like that. And, another cool thing about this one is you could even have the kids submit them to you. And they could find fascinating pictures. Or if you're like me and every time you go on vacation, you see some interesting thing that you want to show your kids, this would be a great way to share those things with your students as well. And so Wonder Math is a category that I definitely don't have this one all scheduled out, although I guess I could schedule more of these by just finding some interesting pictures. But I can kind of add to that throughout the year. So then the way this challenge classroom works is then I just, at the beginning of the year, give any students that are interested in being part of the challenge classroom, I give them the code. If I have some kids that I think maybe should be part of it, or maybe their parents want them to be challenged more, I can invite them. But then I have a central place to put all of my challenge material. And like I said, it was a good place for me to get started. And I feel like I'm ready for next year after just, a little over an hour of work. So I hope you like this idea about setting up a challenge classroom to help with some of your differentiation. If you are interested in maybe being able to schedule so many posts quickly, my challenge classroom has 54 files ready to go that you could use, or like I said, you can get those challenges from anywhere. So I hope this idea was helpful to you.